I would like to see more. I think our fans would like to see more, but there's obviously a lot of factors that go into that, and it's decided by the league. So I just show up and play whatever the game is. I mean, I don't make a big deal about it one way or the other. But if you're asking me my opinion, I'd rather play more.
Kind of goes to the scheduling principles, right? That's your first choice.
Yeah,
Right.
it would be, but there are so many factors that go into it as you try to put the league schedule together with regard to TV and so forth. I think we all probably prefer Saturday games than Sunday games, although Sunday games have been good for us in the past. I mean, a lot of families come out on Sundays. They can't be here on Saturdays, so, I don't think it's bad that you play some Sunday games. But I don't want to play all Sundays. This year we have 2 Saturday games, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You mentioned the evaluation process after the Illinois game. In the last couple of days, what have you gone through on that?
Well, not much, because we got home really late, and we didn't really do a ton yesterday. We watched film in preparation, film from the game, and then in preparation for Ohio State. Did some shooting, some stretching, and a light lift. But we didn't do a lot on the floor.
So what's left then? What do you want to get done, in a short time before tomorrow?
Well, we'll see what happens today. We'll have a full practice today. We won't go real long, but we'll go hard when we go, and we'll evaluate it then.
Philosophical. Go ahead.
State.
What's that?
Thoughts on Ohio State?
I think when you look at that team, they've got a lot of talent. They kind of play at their pace. They play like a confident group. I think Lyle is, really impressed me, but Thompson's really stepped his game up. Tate is really good. Loving has always been a terrific player, but I think Cam Williams is a guy that I kind of looked at him more as a catch and shoot guy in the past. He's doing stuff off the dribble now and makes him a really hard guard. So all their guys essentially go off the dribble. They can all make threes. Tate not as much, but he's capable, but he's so powerful. So it's a team that really will tax your defense in a lot of ways. Get good play off the bench from Potter, Jackson. So it's a good team.
Sometimes when losses stack up, especially with a young group, people look to the future. Do you get tired of that, hearing about how good you're going to be in the future and people ignoring what's going on now?
I don't pay any attention to that at all. I just, go into the mindset, okay, we're going to try to, what can we do to win the next game? How can I help each individual player get better? Somebody that's been a good player, hasn't had a good game, or a couple bad games, okay, I take responsibility for that. Like, what can I do to help you? Because ultimately it's going to help us. And you look at everybody individually, then you look at it collectively, and you try to get better, be better. Maybe it's differs for each guy. Maybe it's our motion game is all bogged down. Our transition game doesn't look good. Our zone isn't really been effective. There's any number of things at any given time. Maybe they're not understanding some things that they need to understand. So whatever we can do to help them, that's what we do. So in terms of that kind of talk, I really don't think of that at all.
Philosophical.